Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to body double and you're going to list while I list. Now, to caveat this, I put all the pictures in the listings first, plus I do photograph on a separate day. So I do not photograph and list on the same day most of the time. Recently, since I've got a new phone, I've been using my phone to list through... and sorry, I'm actually getting over being very sick. I've been able to use eBay's picture matching tool, so photo tool, where you just take a picture of it and it finds a like item on eBay. And since I've been able to do that more with my new phone, I have been listing that way more, especially the books from the book haul, which I have a whole nother series on this channel about where I bought a ton of books. What's so sad about this time listing is it took place last month, and I had these items for over a year. I want to say 14 months-ish. So I've had these items for 14 plus months sitting downstairs in my never to see again pile. And unfortunately, there's going to be lots of muting too while I cough and, try not to die. That was actually on my to-do list for a while, was try not to die, because it was really, really rough. I'm on week 3 of it. My son had it first and he's on week 5 and he's doing a lot better. But sharing is caring, and we passed it around to all of us. So we have all been very froggy, coughy, sick. Thankfully, none of us got fevers or anything. Just lots of Mucinex and waiting it out. But like I was saying, we've had these things for over a year. I have things downstairs in my garage that I either need to list or get rid of. I've just had them for so long. We are going into summer. Summer is easier for me. Summer is easier for my husband. My contract actually ends this week, so I am off contract until August. And I'm not doing a contract over the summer, and this is probably the first summer in 5 years that I haven't done a contract. So I'm hoping this summer to get my act together and go through my death pile, and I might make a series out of that, show you guys how crazy it is down there. With that, I'm a squirrel. I'm naturally a squirrel. I will put things and hide things away wherever, and I am naturally a squirrel. However, I am now a geriatric squirrel, so I forget where I've buried my nuts. I'll buy Christmas presents and stuff, and I will stash them, and I forget where I stashed them. I just found a Christmas present stash this week in May. The first week of May, I found a couple Christmas presents that I had stashed away. Thankfully, I was able to use one as a reward for doing really good at the dentist, but I've also taken my squirrel nature and used it when placing items to sell. So we are actually going to remodel our great room downstairs, which is where a lot of the inventory is. If anything is temperature sensitive, it needs to be climate controlled, it is downstairs, because our downstairs is finished. But we are actually going to redo it this summer, and that's going to be a lot. So by redoing that, we're going to have to purge a lot, and we're going to have to list and decide what things to get, just to let fall off and get rid of. It'll be rough, but we are not taking any vacations this summer, and anything we do, we will stay close to home. So I'm hoping that between my husband and myself, and even my middle child who's 11, she's expressed interest in wanting to help me with the eBay business. She's my Scrooge McDuck, so I'm wondering how much she wants to help and how much of a commission she wants, but she is a great helper when it comes to stuff like that. And her brother is a great helper when it comes to babysitting, so I can hit up more garage sales. This is the first year we can actually go to garage sales, my husband and I together, which is very nice. I love garage sailing with him, and it's like a fun activity. So, because my oldest is now 14, he can babysit, which is very nice. And honestly, the girls who are younger than him and even him to some extent, will stay asleep, and we'll still be asleep when we get back from the garage sales because we'll go out at like 6 in the morning and be back by 9. And they're still sleeping because it's Saturday and it's, as my youngest calls it, a home day. So I'm hoping that's my plan for the summer. I'm trying very hard not to look at online lot auctions, but we already have another bins trip planned because honestly, those videos are doing great on this channel and I love the hunt. The last bins trip we went to in Missouri was in February and it's May, so I think we're due for another one. I'm listing a Home Depot shirt. I have not got this zeroed and it has not been taken off, so I'm hoping that means we're good, but a lot of uniforms, store uniforms, security, police, fire, FedEx, UPS, stuff like that. A lot of those uniforms, it's very frowned upon to sell because people can then impersonate them. I will not sell FedEx or UPS tops. I have sold FedEx and UPS shorts, and those actually do incredibly well. So if you find the shorts to the outfits, they do great. I don't know if people want multiple shorts. I don't know what's going on, but they do amazing. I am very apprehensive about selling the tops because I don't want anyone like impersonating a UPS driver or a FedEx driver. Technically, someone I guess could impersonate a Home Depot employee with this shirt, but I'm less worried about that. I also have some Aldi shirts listed. I do know around Christmas time, also, I'll go into a little bit of like my real job. Around Christmas time, when stores have a lot of temporary employees, people will dress up as the employees and go in and steal from the stores because they're wearing the outfit. So like, let's say I wanted to go steal something from Target. I would dress as a Target employee, complete with name tag, whatever, walk into work. Because there's such a revolving door of employees, because there's so many extra employees that are just doing seasonal work, you're more likely to get away with it. Same with Best Buy. I always joke with my husband that he can't go into Best Buy if he has a blue polo shirt on because people constantly ask him things because he's wearing a blue polo shirt. But that is a way to participate in retail theft. Don't participate in retail theft. I guess I should maybe disclaimer this channel. Don't do anything that I'm talking about doing. But that is why I'm very hesitant to sell uniform shirts. I had listed a security jacket, like a winter coat, and it just said security on the back, and it had the reflective stuff like on the arms and the back of the coat, so you know you don't get hit by a car or something. I'm assuming it was for outdoor security because it was so heavy and with all the reflective stuff on it. I had that listed and I actually got that taken down by eBay. eBay pulled it because someone could impersonate security somewhere by wearing that coat. And I understand that. This was probably in my first or second year of listing on eBay, and I didn't think anything about that. I didn't think about impersonating or anything like that. So I understand why they took that down, and I wasn't that upset about it. I don't think I paid more than $1 for it, which is good, I guess, when your cost of goods is very low, that when you can't sell it on that, then it's, it's no love lost. I ended up selling it at our rummage sale and I think I got my $1 back. But I do understand where eBay's coming from that. It was listed for an entire month before they zeroed it. So I know people are like, I know we're not supposed to list this, but people are selling it on eBay. Yes, they are. But do you want to risk your account by selling that? One of the big things right now is used perfumes. We can't sell used perfumes on eBay anymore. So, people are selling the bottles with the perfume in it. So, and the listing would say the bottle. So, there's a really expensive Lady Gaga perfume, and I forget what it's called, but it's in a black bottle. I would, let's say I have half a bottle. So instead of listing perfume used, because you can't, I would say, buy this bottle of Lady Gaga perfume. It's a used bottle. And with the wink, wink, nudge, nudge, there is some perfume left in it. Buy this used bottle. It's half full. Do with the contents as you will, stuff like that. People do get around the system doing that. I am too much of like a rule follower to do that, and I don't want to risk a really decent side hustle. Like my husband and I were going back and forth even on what other side hustles we could do to earn extra cash, and honestly, it came back to listing more on eBay. When you feed the beast, you sell. I am, if you are watching this on video or not just listening to me in my lovely froggy voice, I'm listing REI little kids snow bibs. I listed these in April. I know it's not snowing in April. I know it's not snowing in May, June, July, or August, but Target was selling bathing suits in January. So there's that. But sometimes people need these. They're going somewhere like the mountains or something. They may need this. Also, I don't list seasonally. I don't follow the seasons. Honestly, it's because I have a hard enough time listing. If I started following the seasons, I would never get anything listed. But I am listing a pair of children's REI snow bibs. REI is also a decent brand. It's not as good as Patagonia, but it still sells really well. When we went to the bins, my husband and I went into a Dick's Sporting Goods and a Cabela's, and we were trying to see like what the cost of everything was. So, this Patagonia t-shirt is $80. If I find this Patagonia t-shirt at the bins, I could sell it for $15. I mean, I could probably sell it for more, but we're really trying to get over the $10 mark. We don't want to sell things under $10. So looking at what's that, I don't shop a lot of retail anymore. I shop at thrift stores or at the bins, and I'm hoping, stuff just falls in my lap, or I shop at like Ross or TJ Maxx and stuff. And that's not necessarily getting like the height of fashion or what people are wearing. So sometimes I'll want to just stroll through some higher end stores to kind of see what they're selling. So I know what to look for, what brands to look for, what see what else, what style. 90s is still big, which awesome. But the like Jinko jean stuff is still really big. So like the big wide leg jeans, stuff like that. Unfortunately, though, I'm also in the Midwest in a smaller area, so we're already behind anyway, fashion-wise. So what people are doing on the coasts or in the South or whatever, we're not seeing here because, again, we are behind. Just the nature of the beast, where we live, we are behind. That's why I try to get a lot of classic stuff. The things that I know will sell, try not to get like fast fashion. That's why in the videos of me going through the bins, I'm touching the clothes with my hands. I'm touching things with my hands so I can kind of feel the quality. And once you get used to touching quality items, not that I ever wear quality items, but once you get used to touching quality items, then you can kind of like, okay, I know what's going on here. I will say we've been doing a little bit more retail arbitrage lately just because a lot of stores are getting rid of inventory. Our local Walmart stopped having a bike section. So they sold all of their bike tires for $1 a piece, which we can resell them for $15. That's a $14 gain for us. And new with tags items are very easy to list, which is very, very nice. So we have been doing a little more retail arbitrage. Today I was at Walmart again. And I didn't pick up anything to sell, but I picked up something that's kind of related to selling. we've had this debate through the years. I think I've been doing this now for 2 years. We've had the debate multiple times in multiple videos about, do we wash items, do we not wash items? If it comes from the bins, hands down, I wash it unless it's new with tags. If it's new with tags, I don't wash it, but sometimes I steam it in case there's any smells or anything to it. But if it comes from the bins and it's not new with tags, it is getting washed. I don't care if it's a stuffed animal. I don't care if it's a pair of shoes. It's getting washed because the bins are icky. That takes laundry detergent. So I was going to Walmart today, and I always pop through the laundry detergent aisle because 2 years ago they put a lot of their laundry detergent on sale for $1. And I just stocked up. I'm still using laundry detergent I got from that. I know, squirrel/hoarder mentality. I've already explained that. I went through today and they had the all OxyClean pods, and the big containers that are normally $15, they had them for $5. And then the smaller bags that have like 19 or 20 pods in them, they had them for $1 a piece. I bought all of it. I bought everything. So I think I ended up spending $40 on laundry detergent. I almost filled the entire bottom of my cart with laundry detergent. Am I reselling that? No. Do I have a family of 5 with 3 children, 2 of which have no idea how to keep their clothes clean? Yes. Do I do multiple loads of laundry a week? Yes. Is laundry detergent super expensive? Yes. When I'm washing eBay stuff, I don't want to use like my good laundry detergent because it is so expensive. Plus, I try not to use anything that's heavily scented, where with our home laundry detergent, it is very heavily scented. Thankfully, no one's had a reaction to it, but I tend to use milder stuff with eBay. So it was very nice to get that really cheaply. Not only can I wash the goods I get, but I'm able to wash my family's laundry now for a lot cheaper. I was calculating it, and I think it's 9 cents a load. And when I do a load, it's 2 pods. So it's 9 cents a load. It was roughly 4 cents for a pod, which is amazing. Anything, and I will say this from being a comparison shopper, anything less than 10 cents a pod is a very good deal. So if you find stuff that's less than 10 cents a pod, that's a good deal. Stock up if you want. I love pods more than I like liquid detergent. I've stopped using softener. I use softener sheets again. My old washing machine, I think a lot of the mold issues and stuff were from using softener, but don't like quote me on that. So now that we have a new washing machine, I'm not using softener in it because I don't want to get any of the icky smell. So I'm going back to dryer sheets, and dryer sheets are actually cheaper than the liquid laundry detergent. And I only use dryer sheets on specific things. I don't use dryer sheets on like towels and stuff because a lot of times that will mess with the absorption of it. So again, another laundry hack. But I did get a top load washing machine before I had a front load washing machine, and I flooded my garage multiple times a year because the seal would freeze and my laundry is in my garage. We got a top load washing machine, and I'm able to laundry strip in it. If you've not ever laundry stripped, look it up. I only laundry strip our bedding, so our sheets and our blankets. I know some people laundry strip their towels and their clothes and stuff. I will laundry strip like uniforms or workout clothes every once in a while if I can't get a smell out. But I religiously laundry strip our bed sheets and our blankets. I also laundry strip our whites. So, and that makes them, to me, that makes them brighter, and then they last longer. But I like that I don't have to waste my bathtub. We only have one bathtub in our house. We have multiple bathrooms. We only have one bathtub. Everything else is just a walk-in shower. So I don't have to waste that. And I'm able to do it overnight in my washing machine. I don't have to worry about a cat drowning or a kid drowning. I don't have to keep my eye on it all the time. Super nice. Love it. I highly recommend top load washing machines. We did go back and forth on an agitator or no agitator. I did end up getting an agitator because I have dirty, stinky children. So I went with that. Agitators can be harder on clothes. So if you want to save money and buy less clothes, maybe you want to go no agitator. I like my agitator. Again, like I said, most of my clothes are used. They're from like a thrift store or the bins. The That's why I don't mind using it. I am pleased with it. We've had it since December. I am pleased with it. It is wireless. So it tells my phone, then my phone tells my watch that's like, hey, this load's done, or 5 minutes till this load's done, or hey, you forgot this load, which is quite interesting when I'm like at work and I get a notification from my washing machine at home that's like, hey, you forgot to take these damp clothes out. Don't forget about these damp clothes. I find it quite humorous when my watch alerts me and is like, hey, your laundry machine's being a needy person. Um, so you need to take care of her, stuff like that. So that's nice. But those are like added expenses we don't think about usually when we think about selling on eBay. You know, the cost of laundry detergent, having a good washer and dryer, the cost of water, the cost of electricity, all of that. You need to have a big enough margin in your sales to do all this. Also, I want to say I completely and totally love the AI descriptions. I hated writing descriptions before. You would get a 4-word description from me. Absolutely hated it. I love using the AI descriptions. They are a little fluffy though. And I always put this important stuff that I need to have in there at the top because most people will not read that big fluffy paragraph to find the important information. So I do put it at the top of the information. We're almost done with these listings. I hope you were productive while we were doing this. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a productive day.